What is up, y'all? It's your boy 2Natural. Shoot, let me pop this OBS out the way. Anyways, what is up, guys? We have a new promo in NFL Rivals, so they've been teasing it, and we've got almost all the info. It does drop on Friday, which is tomorrow, because it just passed midnight on my freaking time here. So we're getting this video out for you guys, what to expect, what to prepare for. So you can see they tweeted the offseason of NFL Rivals is closing out soon. We've got one more set of player cards practically bursting out of the vault. Get ready for shakers. These packs will feature players who made the most shocking team moves. So it's basically a free agency promo with some cool, this logo, this graphic is great. I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the effort put into that by the design team. I'm pretty hyped. Basically, they put out a blog post. All of this stuff is pretty typical. Some things to take note of in this article is they say as we enter the final phase of the NFL Rivals offseason. So basically they've made it sound like this is the last promo before we get into the real season where they're saying the big stuff is going to begin. A lot of people are going to come in. So that's really dope. And basically it's just a free agency promo. Free agency as well as player trades is what it says. So that's the Shakers program. And the player card rarities are tied to the level of hype around the player's trade or free agency pickup, with the most talked about players featured on Legendary and the absolutely most hyped on Mythical Rarity. So the cards have previous teams' uniforms, but new team backgrounds. So 33 total players available across different positions and teams, with 3 rarities available for sale: Rare, Epic, and Legendary, with Luminous cards returning as the collectors on top of the Legendary cards. Chase cards are back, so we're going to have 6 limited time events and 1 mythical card through a new top leaderboard. So the packs have 26 players. So what you can tell from this is the mythical player that they're mentioning in that 1 mythical is not part of the tournaments, because if you add it up, 26 plus 6 is only 32. So the 1 mythical is not going to be out of tournaments. It's going to be some new metric, which is really interesting to me. And also, of course, the new gimmick for this, sorry, not a gimmick, hopefully this is a good gameplay mechanic, but basically is blueprints. So they're saying blueprints are launching during the Shakers program via blueprint packs for sale in the store and as additional event rewards. Blueprints are also tradable, so you can scoop them off the mythical marketplace from your fellow players. These consumable items are used to evolve corresponding base cards into tradable limited edition cards featuring the same players. So you're going to need to collect a base card of the same name, and when combined, the 2 items will be consumed and produce an LE, so that's an NFT exclusive card you can sell on the market of that same player from that program. So that's really interesting. I do hope they make this kind of free-to-play friendly. That's just my hope, my dream. I think it's what the game needs to grow. But that's super interesting. So basically, there was a lot of speculation around trade up, because people did say it's like, maybe it's trading rares, maybe it's trading epics into legendaries, maybe it's sets. It's not that. It seems like it's just a blueprint. So if you're hoarding rares just for that, probably not a good idea. I wouldn't pick up any more rares. I would pick up rares for other reasons. I talked about that in my last video, Rivalsnomics, where I talked about why rares are a good investment, at least certain rares in today's market. So go check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, so blueprints are the gimmick. And as usual, we do have all the leaked players for you before the promo even comes out, thanks to the Mythical Blockchain Explorer. I'm going to show you guys how I sourced all this data. So basically right now, you can see on this right side of my screen, I'm going to just expand that real quick. I have my YouTube stuff over here, hold up. I'm just going to expand this real quick. Basically, 70 cards on chain. So there's 70 cards listed right now on the Blockchain Explorer. So every card in the pack, every pack card has a normal and a blueprint edition. So here are all the pack, actually these aren't pack cards, but give me one sec, actually, let me edit this. So basically all of these cards have a normal and a blueprint. These are not confirmed to be pack cards. There's a reason why I think some of them are pack cards or most of them are pack cards, and I'll explain why later. So pack cards, or the promo cards here. I'll just edit this. So basically all of these cards have a normal and a blueprint, and then there's a couple cards on the bottom that don't follow the rules, so we'll speculate on why that is. So basically, Shaka Mason is here, offensive lineman. He's a legendary card, and he does have a luminous variant. So all of these cards basically have a normal, a blueprint, and a luminous. So it's kind of interesting. Ben Powers, offensive lineman. Jawan Taylor, offensive lineman, Mike McGlinchey, Orlando Brown. DJ Moore is a legendary wide receiver with the Luminous variant. Allen Robinson, Brandon Cooks, Jacoby Myers, and Odell Beckham Jr. Dalton Schultz, and then Darren Waller, who's a legendary. I think he has a Luminous. Darren Waller has a Luminous. I just didn't put that in. I think he has a Luminous. I didn't actually check, to be honest. I have to double check that. But Garoppolo, Derek Carr, Latavius Murray, and David Montgomery. And then on the defensive side of the ball, we have Jesse Bates. He's a free safety, legendary Luminous. CJ Gardner-Johnson, honestly, I don't know if he's getting a free safety or a strong safety card. I was looking it up, and he was a strong safety most of his career, but he played more snaps at free safety last year. So not really sure exactly which safety spot they're going to put him at. We'll see. Terrell Edmonds, strong safety. Stephon Gilmore is a legendary with the Luminous variant. Cameron Sutton, Drew Tranquil, David Long, Marcus Davenport, Tremaine Edmonds, Javon Hargrave at D tackle with a legendary Luminous. Dalvin Tomlinson, Calais Campbell who's a defensive end with a legendary Luminous. And then Zadarius Smith is an epic defensive end. So some of these rarities that we know are because they basically got leaked, or not leaked, but the App Store promo already showed some of the cards, so we know those are rarities. And the other ones, we also have a Zane Gonzalez, and then these ones I'm a little confused about. Initially I had them labeled as a tourney prize because they don't have a blueprint, but I think it's just because they're mythical. So there's Bobby Wagner, linebacker, as well as Aaron Rodgers. So we can safely say there hasn't been a mythical player in packs. There's probably not going to be. So these are going to be either the tournament prizes or the one miscellaneous prize from the thing. Now what makes me interested is if we look at this, there needs to be tournament prizes, but those ones still have a blueprint. So I'm a little confused if you're going to need to still win the tournament and get the blueprint and pull the base player, which would be a little annoying compared to the current system where we just have to win one tournament and we get the player. Not really sure how that's going to work, so it's going to be interesting, but definitely these two are not going to be in packs. I think that's safe to say because they don't have their blueprint variants. Interestingly, even though they do have some of the best base cards in the game. Now, if you want to see where I found this, If you want to see where I found this data, I just looked over here on the blockchain. So I filtered it, and you can see, let's go back to the beginning. You can see all these Shakers cards, right? So I looked at this, and then if you look at Shaq Mason, who's supposed to be the legendary. Oh, wait, no, you have to type in the promo name first. Shakers 2023 dot. So I'll start with Shaq Mason. You can see he has the normal card, the blueprint card, and then the Luminous card. So that's how I know he has all three of these variants. Let's move to Ben Powers, who just has the normal and the blueprint. You can see the normal card as well as the blueprint card. And then also Aaron Rodgers, you can see he just has the one card. So that's pretty much it. That's an overview of the promo. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for this promo? Are you guys happy with the names they picked? And to prepare for this promo, basically, I would just be opening gem packs, getting more of those base players since we know we'll need them. And hopefully they make it somewhat free-to-play friendly. They did mention the base-only challenges are coming back, so that, I don't know, those have honestly, there's been big controversy over that as well. Not going to go too much into that right now because we're wrapping up. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think of this. If you think it's a W promo or not, and as usual, I'll be back on Friday as soon as the promo drops and trying to upload that video as soon as possible for you guys to get the full info and the rundown of blueprints and my take and my opinion on the promo. That's pretty much it for today. All right, Too Natural out. I'll see you guys on Friday.